fellas, Paternoster here, and today I am doing a review of what's gone on sale at Dick Smith's because they are closing down in Australia and New Zealand, and they're giving things away for basically the same price as everywhere else. But sometimes there is a bit of discount on some things that is actually worthwhile, or at least giving it a little bit of a look. And one of the items was this lovely thing, the Daedalus 302 mouse from Logitech. I picked it up because it said MOBA on it, MOBA gaming mouse. In fact, there is a MOBA player on the back who says, "It's super light and responsive, the buttons are fast and feel great, and the tracking is impeccable. G302 Daedalus Prime is exactly what I need to help my team win." That was Wild Turtle from Team Solo Mid. Now this mouse isn't actually flash. It costs 35 Australian dollars, which is at Dick Smith's, and retails around 42, which isn't the biggest discount for a store that's closing down. But here we are, I wanted to give it a go. I've been playing Heroes of the Storm a lot, and technically that is a MOBA if you aren't calling it a hero brawler. So the box is just a box, no little flap to look at. So what I'm going to do is going to grab the mouse. And first of all, what you were going to get is a very rubber cable. It's not braided. It is the cheaper version. 303, the G303, is actually the upgraded version for FPS play, which is not what I'm looking at because I already have the G502 for that. Here we have an unbraided cable. The mouse itself, it's plastic, obviously, and it feels very light. And if I didn't know better, if I didn't think, oh yeah, Logitech put in a little bit of effort, I would call this mouse cheap, and it is at $35. Now the button clicks. The button clicks are good. I really enjoy the button clicks. I don't think I have found a button click that I liked until this mouse. Every other mouse feels sort of almost gummy or a jelly-like click, but this one's very solid, and the clicking sound is not as disturbing as other mouses, like for example the Mamba. Now the build construction, it has a little bit of a glossy glass on the side which lights up when plugged in, and then it has no grip, no nothing, and on the bottom we've got only two pads. That's right, only two gliding pads, which at first I thought, this is a terrible idea. And then I noticed that right in the center near the optical sensor, we do have two tiny little squiggles of a pad to keep the optical sensor right at that height. Otherwise, what you get with this mouse is this little, it's more of like a sway when you're turning. That is why Logitech brought out the 303 mouse, which has pads on the side and is RGB and a braided cable. Everything that was wrong with this mouse, fixed in that mouse. But again, they brought this out first as a MOBA mouse. So the question is, does it perform like a MOBA mouse? And to be honest, it does, surprisingly. This is a light mouse, and you don't really have to have the most precise aim, which is why the DPI isn't particularly high compared to the G502. But what you have here is a light mouse with barely any surface connection to your mouse pad, and it glides, swings like a crazy bat. And in fact, it feels really accurate. And I find that I'm getting more used to even holding it, coming from a very palm grip rather than a claw grip that this really needs. But I found it really comfortable playing MOBA games, and that is about it. Could not use it for things like Photoshop, couldn't use it for Battlefield 4, but for MOBA games it just felt right. I don't know what it's about. I guess it could be a person's personal feelings towards it, but it just felt light, nimble, and accurate. And I guess after a long gaming session, my hand did not feel any pain. And I found that my wrist can get a bit sore after using the 502 for a long time in games like Battlefield and Heroes of the Storm, but with this one I played a good couple of, let's say 3 or 4 hours straight. and it was good. I had no issues with my hand, I had no pain, and you know, it didn't get sweaty in my palms. It's quite sweaty, and this mouse I found, because I'm not touching as much as I am with the other mouse, it didn't get sweaty, and I didn't lose grip on it, and therefore, the issue with no grip wasn't an issue. So, conclusion time. Is this a good all-around mouse? No. Is it a good FPS mouse? Probably not. Is it a mouse good for Photoshop and designer things? No, it's terrible. It just doesn't feel right. But hell, for MOBA games, I have no idea what it's about. But seriously, it sits on the side. And when I play Heroes of the Storm, I use that. Everything else I use on my other mouse. Here it is, guys, the G302. The least latest mouse from Logitech, but a MOBA mouse. It is seriously a MOBA mouse. Thanks guys for watching. I'll catch you next time when I review another product on sale that's coming to a budget of less than 40 bucks. And if you like this video, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys next time.